I'm assuming it's you and your spouse. I'm going to make an assumption here. I could be wrong about that. There are 15 states that allow for a QJV or a qualified joint venture where there are no tax implications for starting a corporation with your spouse. So that's fine, but it is a multi-member LLC, and we haven't built out the administrative components just yet to be able to service that the way that we would like to. We can do it. We are working on it. The majority of the people that we work with do set up a single member LLC. And the reason for that is it's much easier to be able to get approved for KYB and all the other stuff. But alongside that, if you're not in a QJV state, there are no tax implications for moving the assets in there. You can always move the assets in there at basis if you list them on the capital contributions page that way. And then you can just put your spouse on there as a signer and as a manager. That's the recommendation that we make to most people. If you're married, most states are community property states anyway. There are some that aren't, right? So again, you just want to look at the laws in your jurisdiction. But if there's not, then you can add additional language to the operating agreement to make sure that they're taken care of in a situation where, God forbid, something happens to you. You can also add them to the account at DWP on a single member. It just makes it far less complicated if it's a single member LLC. But again, there are people that, for whatever reason, are adamant that they want a multi-member LLC. That just requires, it's a lot of additional stuff, because then you have to draft the operating agreement in a way where there's survivor provisions. If you decide to dissolve the corporation, who gets what, when do they get it, under what circumstances. There's just a lot of stuff inside that operating agreement that's not standard and has to be discussed and you need to go back and forth on. So, not saying that that's your position at all. If it was a single member LLC and they're telling you need a new one, I don't want to give certain people's info on here. Email support and send them a screenshot of this super chat and say, Jake told me to email you and I would like you to tag him on the email, and I will take care of you. So thank you for bringing it to my attention. Stuff like that, just so you guys know, like, we want to do better. We're always fine with constructive criticism. That person was very nice. They explained their situation. I just want feedback and understanding. That's what I'm here for. And so if you guys have stuff like that, I don't want it to turn into a complaining fest. But